Hello, I'm Simulator Dirk and welcome to Simulator Dirk Farm Simulator 2017, and today we are going to start off with a harvest. So let's have a look at our fields that I've been preparing all day. I own fields 12, 14 and 15. 15 is the one that we're going to be concentrating on today. It's ready to be harvested. I'm preparing the other two for harvest at this stage. So let's get right into it. Here's our harvester. And so what we're going to do, we're going to drive our... We're going to drive our harvester to here and put our worker to work. Press H and the worker takes over automatically for me. So we can sit and watch him harvest. So we can sit and watch this harvest go on. Let's go for a walk up there. What's causing a drama up there? Hopefully nothing. No, that's alright. So this is field 15. And at the moment we don't have to do a terrible lot because the worker in the harvester is doing all the work automatically. So the harvesting goes on day or night. I do have the game sped up compared to previous videos at 120 times speed. Especially considering that I'm not actually doing any of the work at the moment at least. Now if I was harvesting, I think I'd prefer more of a Zamboni approach where I was continually going forward compared to how this harvester has to reverse and turn around at the end of each row. What's really cool is how the time's clicking and it's just approaching 1 AM. And it looks and it feels like it's 1 AM and it sounds like it's 1 AM. So a good way to switch between vehicles. It's just by pressing tab you switch through all your different vehicles that you've got access to. Okay, so what I've done here, step back. When the harvester gets full, I've got to empty it into this trailer, so I'm getting the harvester. I'm getting near where the harvester is, so I can collect all of the stuff that's out of the harvester, and I can take that and I can dump that. We'll get our other vehicle ready as well. Not this guy. This guy. And we'll leave this guy here, because what that job's going to be is cleaning up all the stuff that the harvester dumps out. I'll be using that to clean up, and I'll be putting that in the barn. So I've been practicing a little bit, and I'm doing a bit of reading as well. So we'll see how we go with this harvest of field 15. Now we should be getting a warning soon that the harvester is full, so we'll have to go over, and that's great being able to use the computer workers. So meanwhile this guy is ploughing a field. And this guy's just sowed a field. So we'll look at this in some more detail later on. So we'll leave him there for the moment, and we'll concentrate on this guy a little bit later on. So while it may be tempting to have more than one vehicle on a farm at the same time, on a block at the same time, while it might be tempting, the different computer machines don't always get along together, and they've got different paces. So while it can be tempting to have like 2 vehicles on a field, it doesn't necessarily work out the best all the time. Oh, well, it's raining. I haven't... Does that mean I can't harvest now? I haven't seen it rain before in this game. Okay, that's interesting. We'll have a look around the grounds, around the fields. Wow, I did not see this coming. So we'll open the tank and we'll go over to this guy, and considering that nothing else is going on, we'll at least empty that tank, so when the rain stops we can get back into it. Oh, the rain stopped. So this here we put into our silos, and then other people can buy it if they want it. Okay, so I think we need to hire a new worker for the harvester. Yep, let's get back into that. Now let's start picking up some of the droppings, so to speak. Now these ones I can't get the computer to do for me, so I have to do it myself. down the bottom right, you can see how the wagon's getting filled, how the trailer's getting filled. While we're down here, we'll go and dump it in the barn. We'll dump it in here. And just over $2,000 harvest income. How much quicker this process is compared to the actual harvest. So it's important to pace yourself. It's starting to go foggy now. Start of a new day. I don't want to get too close to the harvest because you change the end for a U-turn. So I left it now, I'll just give the harvester a bit more time to remove. Dump it anywhere in here, press I, and then unloads. If you press F1, you can see the various keys that you need. I don't have sugar cane. there wasn't as much harvesting done because the trailer wasn't as full. So in the paddock behind us, and we'll talk more about this on another episode, I'm ploughing the field and now I'm going to sow it. So we'll just set this guy off. So we'll leave that working to do that. So the grain tank's nearly full, so we'll get this guy in a position. Somewhere nearby. Now I can't do this automatically over. So we'll just wait for the harvester to stop, and then we'll get this tractor and trailer behind it. We'll empty all the grain out of that, put it in the silo, and then after that we'll go pick up some wheat. So if you have a look at the state of play on the map overview, you can see map 15, which is centre of screen, how it's mostly purple because that's been harvested. There's some ready to harvest which the harvester's looking after. The harvester's the flashing down the middle of the screen, and so that'll continue to go across. You can see the trailer's in the middle of the one that I'm in is in the middle of farm 15. Now if we have a look at farm 12, and I'll show you later on how to improve farm 12, that's mainly ready to harvest, and that's had a bit of ploughing on it as well. And then if you have a look at field 14, you can see there that we're that we're ploughing, and then we're sowing, and then so the ploughing is being done by the figure J, and the sowing is being done by figure I. And so you can see as they move, the colours change to indicate the status of the ground. And so we'll be harvesting wheat. So wheat is the main thing that we're harvesting at the moment. Now you can see the amount of ground that has been fertilised at this stage. So out of field 12, we're starting to do field 14, and field 15 mainly hasn't been fertilised because we've just harvested it, and we'll show you more about that in the next episode. Okay, the harvest is now full, so see all the grain coming out of the harvester, the wagon. Harvest is empty and it's going to go again, so we'll take off. We'll dump. I'm going to pre-position this down towards the next field. We'll just attach that at the moment and get out of that tractor. Alright. mixing up this stuff to make the wheat. Again, I can't get someone to do this, I have to do this manually. A bit. Okay, so that's full, so we have to go and bump it. A bit more money coming our way now. So what we'll do, we'll move this guy out of the way. Get this guy. Much harvesting up there than it was harvested. Alright, so I'll leave him there for the moment. I'll leave him there. Leave him there, him there, him there, him there. So what we've basically done, we go to the map now, we zoom in again, we can see that field 12 is fertilised, half of field 14 is fertilised, and we've just harvested field 15. If we have a look here, field 15's just been harvested. Field 12 will be the next one I'd harvest, and then field 14 is approaching being ready to harvest. So what we'll do on the next episode, we'll go back to field 15, the one we just harvested, and we'll show you how to get it ready for the next harvest. Anywho, I'm Simulated Erk, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. SimulatedErkGaming.com